Happy Wednesday, everybody. Hopefully you had a good Christmas. Hopefully you had a good New Year. Hopefully you enjoyed all those damn things. Got to see family. That's the important one. Family and loved ones, because there's a lot of places where a lot of people didn't. And, more importantly, hopefully you did it for Christmas, because just in the amount of time I was gone back when I went for Christmas, left Thursday night, 8 p.m. ish, got there around 6 in the morning, but did all that. Left Thursday, got back Tuesday morning. Gas was already up 30 cents. It's up another 20 cents since then where I am. So hopefully you traveled before that. So, you actually have some money left in your pocket at the end of all that travel. But new year, new Congress. No. Hey. Get the fuck out. To a lot of those people who have done nothing for years except just, make money off the American taxpayers and waste millions of dollars going after Trump for everything under the sun. They accomplished nothing legislatively except wasting a lot of time. So, new year, new Congress. There's things that I would like to see happen. I have a really big list of all of them. And I think the things we can really fucking agree on, no one should deny it unless you're like one of the really just deep scumbags in the whole situation. And there's a lot of those people, but before we get into that, I do want to give a special shout out to the cringe of John Fetterman taking pictures with the family and Kamala and all that. The boy didn't know where the hell he was. He's just going back and forth everywhere. Everyone arms to your side. He just stands there like this the whole time still until after the picture. Then his arms go down to his side. Like that was some cringy shit. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to pick on him, but holy God, he should not be in that situation. He's not there physically or mentally from the stroke. God knows where he was before, but he definitely is not there. And congratulations, Pennsylvania, on just proving why I'm still here and not even looking to move up there anytime soon to be near my whole entire family now, because you guys are just full of so many stupid fucking people. It's unfathomable. We got a dead guy, and it might as well be a fucking vegetable that got elected by you dumb sons of bitches. Oh, Jesse, when you come home, I'm never coming home because you guys are just full of too many stupid people, and that's not good for my mental well-being to deal with that level of just blatant disregard and not, I don't even know how to call it, like just to suck that bad. Put a vegetable into office just because he wasn't the other guy. Literally, that was the only reason. It was nothing to do with policy, nothing to do with anything. He just wasn't the other guy. That's why I'm going to stay here, because at least people aren't that ridiculous. But goddamn, if you haven't seen the photo up, go look for it. But moving on, we got to see the GOP release their January 6th report. I have it if you want it. No, I have not read it because it's 141 damn pages, and I didn't get my hands on it until last night. But we will go over it whenever I can get through the whole entire thing, which apparently shows a lot of, disregard and bullshit coming from a lot of the people's offices, which is why I said the January 6th committee, even though all my Democrat friends say when they wanted to hear it, was a crock of shit, because we didn't get to see anything from Nancy, Bowser, or anyone on the Democrats, in their party that, actually played roles in everything that happened that day that people are just too fucking stupid to understand, because Don Lemon told them it wasn't that way. So apparently that means it's not that way. Newsflash. You guys are just really dumb. If you don't know, now you know. You guys are just dumb. But 141 page report, it will get read. We will discuss it all. But if you don't want to wait for that, I could try to email it to you from my phone, because I think I could still do that. And as weird as it sounds, I could text it to you if you have an iPhone, if you want to read it yourself, or I could post. I'll post to the page, whatever I can, so you guys get it all. But a little bit that I read, they got some good stuff in there. So we'll see what actually comes from it. They only have a little bit of time, but they better get to the bottom of all of that and what actually happened, as they did this while the January 6th committee was happening, which means they can find more stuff. And I'm sorry, when you have only never Trumpers as the only Republicans on the committee, that proves our point. It was a pile of shit. And they didn't go after, anyone on the Democrat side that played a role in any of that, which shows it was biased as hell just to go after Trump. Like Kissinger said before he got booted out the building, we made sure Trump can never run again. Yeah, actually, he didn't. And it's going to bury all of you because they just could not, if they just moved on with their lives. I mean, they'd have a problem, but it wouldn't be nearly as big as it is if they just acted like adults and just moved the fuck on. Instead of just attack on that man all the time. They brought it on themselves, but hopefully we get that. Stop all the crazy wasteful spending on stupid shit that we don't need to spend money on because we're trillions of dollars in debt every year. So why not add hundreds of billions to that just because we can? And now onto the important stuff. Even though wasteful spending, that's important. But these are the things I really want to see fucking done. Again, tell me what you think in the comments. Whatever you feel, left, right, and differently, wherever the hell you are, find a comment section. But number one on that list, get real answers for Afghanistan. Like, I want to know the who, what, when, where, why, and how when it comes to that. People died because of their incompetence. Like, it's already been proven that Joe didn't talk to anyone. Like, they said it all under oath for over a week. No one could get a hold of the fucking guy. Well, all hell was breaking loose. He was hidden away in a basement somewhere because he's not actually mentally there. Oh, look, take a picture while he's just sitting there. Yeah, except he wasn't talking to anyone. Allies didn't hear from him for over a week. Our own military guys didn't hear anything from him for over a week. That's been proven. They knew the attack was coming. One word, like they knew when it was going to happen. It still happened, and we lost lives. Those families and everyone else involved, and the people that have died that we never get to hear about that were left behind, that are more definitely dead. Their families, like, we all deserve to know the truth as to what actually happened and who fucked up. Those people deserve to be held accountable for the shit sandwich that was, because that is that's incompetence. Sheer and utter incompetence at a biblical level. And then don't forget all the fucking equipment that, they said, oh, they're not going to fly it out of there. I literally argued with people like Dion. He's telling me, well, you think they're flying it out of there? Like, they're fucking gone, aren't they? Oh, wait, because they got them the hell out of there. The ones that we didn't make sure it can never work again. Between that, guns, but like trucks, guns, equipment, the fancy, tech equipment. So they just boop, shine it on someone's face and they can tell if they work for us, who the hell, like everything. Like, we need, like, for the lives that have been affected by their incompetence, we need actual answers. Never mind what all the idiots tell you. We need answers. We deserve answers, and there better be fucking answers. And whoever the hell was, did it all needs to be held accountable. I know, last person that mentioned accountability didn't do too well for that guy's career, but I don't give a shit. Figure out what the fuck happened and hold everyone actually hold everyone accountable, no matter who the hell they are. You gotta start doing that, and shit'll stop being so stupid all the time. COVID. Again, we deserve to know the who, what, when, where, how, why, all of that. Know what Fauci actually was spending money on. The gain and function stuff, which he was, in case you didn't know, in case you missed that. Know what censorship happened. Things that could have saved lives between ivermectin and all kinds of other medications and treatments that, just shattered, like, that they kept out of people's hands that could have, saved them and did them wonders, but they just went out of their way to push, certain things and keep certain things from happening. We all saw them repeatedly throughout the whole entire year and since then. Know what the hell they did, who did it, who got it, covered up, who would have said, we're not allowing these things to work, be used, even though they work and they could have saved lives, and hold every single one of those motherfuckers accountable for all of it, all the way across the damn board. Didn't fit their agenda, it got shut down. Some of it, yes, there were batshit crazy people, but if there was stuff that was out there that was good, I want to know. And I think everyone deserves to know just how fucked this whole entire thing was, just to prove all of our points. And I want full answers on all the vaccines, not just the Pfizer one. I want all of it. We deserve all of it. So people know exactly how fisted they are. The numbers of all kinds of crazy shit is up way higher than it's ever been. They could try to say it's normal. Percentages don't lie. It's up there for all kinds of shit that normally wasn't there because they rushed through the so. And they kept pushing. Everyone had to get it, had to get it, had to get it. So I want all the answers on that shit too. I think it's a fair request that we all know what the hell they've been doing. What the hell got us into all of this? What caused all of this? We deserve to know. And we better fucking know by the end of all this. Now, if they have the power to do all the investigations in the world, they better get answers on shit that actually matters. After years of going after Trump, they better get answers on some real shit. China, we deserve to know everything they're doing, how much they've infiltrated everything, how long we've known, and who is all involved, and get rid of their asses too. Prosecute all of them. That's how you get the trust of the people back. Say, look, this is what actually happened, and fist them. No one cares. Get rid of Ukraine. Lots of reports saw from the DoD saying that we actually did have lots of biolabs there, regardless of what level they were doing. If we are funding it, we should know exactly what the hell was going on in all of them. I think it only makes sense. It's only fair. And most importantly, never mind all of that, which is what, Russia used to say this is why we're doing this, yada, yada, yada. I want to know where every fucking penny we've given them is gone. All of it. Especially the unaccounted for stuff. That, there's what, 10 billion, 20 billion, whatever the hell it was that they just lost. I'd like to know where every single penny of it is. We all deserve to know where 100%. Yeah, every single penny of that goes and what it's gone through and kickbacks and done to everybody. We all deserve to know with 100% transparency. If you can't agree with that and think that I'm, full of something by saying that, you're the only one that's full of anything. So congratulations to you. But no matter who it is, answers. This is why we have them. Yeah, they're in charge now. They can run the investigations. They have the Congress. Do it. Let the chips fall where they do, but let us know where all these hundreds of billions of dollars have gone. We deserve to know, right? It's our money. We're because we keep spending so much money. There's that. Fix the border. Who knew everything and did nothing? Who keeps telling everyone to keep doing nothing? All the actual numbers, policies, and all that we don't get to see about. The numbers are astronomical. We deserve to know who keeps letting all these people in, who they knew, what they knew, why they knew it. We deserve to figure out all of that and hold those sons of bitches accountable too for the amount of people they're just letting in, and that they know they're not even. We deserve to know all of that. Epstein, poor Jeff, he didn't hang himself, but the Christmas ornaments that people make with his likeness on it, they don't either. But no way they don't know who's on the list. All of it, not a snowflake's chance in hell. They don't know. There's a reason that we haven't heard anything on it. Everyone should know, regardless of who was involved. From hell, Clinton's, Trump's, as everyone likes to throw him. He was, friends with them at one point. Stephen Hawking, he was on there. No matter who it was, everyone, go through the list, find out who knew what and actually knew everything and release that to the people. What? No one's going to have trust until you do that. I don't give a damn who it is. They did shit like that. They deserve to be held accountable. Everyone should be held accountable. No one should be, they all say, no one's above the law to include them. Well, why are you motherfuckers all way above the law? Because nothing's happened. I want that to happen, even though I find that to be the snowest flake chance in hell of ever seeing that. Because we all know some of the names on that list. It'd be nice to know. The laptop, they've had it long enough. They had it a year before the election in 2020 or any of that. Finally release it all. I've seen some of it. It's true. It was true. It's been verified. They knew it at the time. They still lied about it. Elon Musk has already done us all a favor in proving that. Why not, actually do a real investigation and let the pieces fall? Because again, we were right. We said it all, and we all got chastised and vilified and bastardized and homogenized and any other eyes you could be for saying it until we were all Russian bots, even by our closest friends that we've had for some of us decades at a time. And for what? Well, we were right, because they're dumb, they're wrong. They listen to the media, they trusted all of them, we were right. Now we deserve to know every fucking detail that's on there and track every dime and payment that ever is talked about in any of it, no matter who was involved. And I love how the story went from he had no idea to he wasn't involved, he didn't get any kickback. Like the Joe thing keeps getting worse, and they mention it too. Speaking of Joe, so everything he's involved in, what he was, and all of that, because no way in hell he's flying around Air Force Two with 100, all these countries where someone's going to talk to all these people, and he didn't know. No way in hell he went to the Virgin Islands and suddenly the AG goes away. Right there when he doesn't need him, when they're talking about Epstein. No way in hell he literally bragged about a quid pro quo that he made in Ukraine, getting rid of the special prosecutor that was looking into Burisma, which his son was on the board of. He just bragged about it. It's funny how the Democrats are okay with that. No one should be okay with him bragging about a quid pro quo to save his own ass. But again, those are the worst things ever. We just can't mention all the times they do it and brag about it. But if there's nothing there, there's nothing to hide. Why would anyone be against investigating it? You avoid investigations when you know there's something that you don't want people to see, especially in that situation, sitting president. You know, why else would they push it off as it was no such thing and do all that? Why would he turn it down if they tried to do it? He should be like, yes, do it. Finally prove it once and for all. There's nothing there to hide. Just, we'll never see it, but be great to get to the end of that tax returns and everyone from Biden to Pelosi. Because, if they got Trump's and it proved nothing, except that he didn't lie about any of it, he used their tax code. Did what everyone else does in his shoes, except they don't go after them. They just went after him. I'd like to see Biden and Pelosi and all those other ones to see how they make so little money a year and are now bajillionaires within a few years. I'd really like to see how all of them, all of their returns and all their everything, to see how they make all their money. I know we'll never see it, but like everyone told them, this opens the door for it. You go after him, sooner or later, you guys won't be in power. And there's not a damn thing you can do about it because you set the precedent. They didn't care. They're not in power. I'd like to see that. And most importantly, elections. We're talking about integrity, and as they all love to, Democrats are all about election integrity, as they say. That Georgia law made it easier to vote, and they had record turnout. That was still racist, and they were against it. They're against full audits. Why? Because there's nothing to hide. Go through it, fully audit it, like we used to do them. Have someone go through there and actually do it. Paper. Stop using the damn machines, because that just makes everything 1,000 times more complicated. Like we used to it. Fully audit everything. How the hell is that? Like they always say that's racist. It makes it harder. How? That just proves you got something to hide if you're that against them doing it every time they try to do it. And we can't have fair elections without it. So fix the goddamn voting process. It's ridiculous at this point. Show it all. Everything they did, all the transgressions, and fix the damn problem. And who cares where the pieces fall? Whoever was involved, prove it. I'm talking about it. You have the power to investigate it. Do it. And again, if they're against doing the audits and all these investigations, then they have something to hide, because there's nothing to hide. Sure, look into it. Why? Because there's nothing there. Done. Wash your hands of it. But they won't, which shows there's something there. So that's what I want. Because it's been shitty for way too long. And, left and right, people on both sides, what the hell is so scary about full transparency across the board? If there's nothing to hide, there's nothing to worry about. Like, what is there? There's nothing to hide. And why are we so scared, like on any side, to do investigations to expose whatever could be there? And prosecuting everyone, why? That's the only way to fix anything. But what's wrong with the investigations? Why do people fight them so hard across everything? Well, if there's nothing to hide, it'll just be a waste of time. Now, granted, I'm against wasting money, like the Trump tax thing. It did nothing. January 6th, they literally didn't even look at one half of the political spectrum, which means it did nothing. That's why I'm against those. But if they're going to be fair, looking across the board of everything, what the fuck is so, why? What's so tragic about that? We have the truth coming out and prosecuting people, and that'll actually stop the fucking problem. If you're against any of those things, you're part of the damn problem. There's only one way we're going to fix it. That's to bury a lot of people and shatter a lot of lives and dreams. So we'll see. No questions on that. No doubts. What if you're against it, you're part of the problem. But if we don't accomplish any of it, just proves my point and the point of so many others. But thanks for watching. Don't forget YouTube for the video, Apple, Google Podcasts, Spotify. And I'm out. Deuces. Peace.